Greetings, Joy Souls. This is the Live Joy Lifestyle Podcast. I am amsa-t.neter, your host, and it is my mission to share joy from my heart to yours whenever and wherever you are. Well, I want to go on today about gratitude. There is something that I really want to get into that I didn't talk about in the last one. Episode 8 was about focusing on what you have to be grateful for and not getting caught up in lack, in the idea of missing something. But for this episode, I want to talk about practicing gratitude for what you want. So this isn't putting attention on the lack, it's actually highlighting the belief that you have in the delivery of the desires that you hold. So this is actually huge for manifesting said desires. And it could look like giving thanks for the blessings that you are going to receive, for what is on its way to you. Letting God know that you are open and ready to receive in divine timing. Thank you so much for that direct deposit that is coming to my bank account. I am so looking forward to it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right? Or it could be giving thanks for what you want as if you've already received it. This is actually a really fun practice to do out loud with friends. Oh my gosh. I have recently actually sent a voice note to a group chat of my sister friends about how I live in my dream space and how amazing it is. And all I got that day were text messages asking me, like, wait, what? How could you not have told us about this? When did this happen? Oh my gosh, all of that. It was so funny because just, I guess, of course, they would know if this process was happening, right? It's a big deal, it's a dream. And so during the process of this dream becoming reality, I would definitely be in contact with them about it. Like, this is what's happening. This is going to be done by then. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, right? Not just all of a sudden, I live here in this space and whatever. So I just told them, like, I have no idea when this is happening. Actually, I'm just feeling really grateful for it. So the thing is, they were super convinced by what I said. They were convinced by me that this was happening now. And the reason that they could be so convinced is honestly because I'm convinced of it as well. I'm convinced that it is already done. That is what I believe. And that is where I spoke from. That's where my gratitude came from this place of knowing that it's already done. I am ready to receive. So, if you are just starting out on this intentional gratitude journey, it may take some practice for you to really dive into what it feels like to have what you desire, especially if you've not had it before. So, we do have this other beautiful gift called imagination. I encourage you to sit and imagine what it feels like for you to actually have. I'm going to use me as an example, right? My desire to live in this space, my dream space. So what that feels like, I might say something like, oh my gosh, I am so grateful to wake up and see that beautiful sunrise through my window. And when I take my hot cup of tea down to the studio, I'm not tripping over things because this space is completely separate from the space that I share with my family. I have this space to work, to play and dance, and it's just mine. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so excited to do what I do today in this space. So, yeah, that is me talking about that as if it's happening now, right? It's already done. And when you tap into that and you can feel it throughout your body, that excitement, that gratitude of being here in this or in this reality or having whatever it is that you desire, right? But it really changes the way you move when you can feel it in your body. We can get into all of like the sciencey stuff about that and like releasing serotonin and happy chemicals and whatnot, but I'm just going to save that part and we can have another gratitude episode when I've got like an expert to speak on that. So I'm just going to talk from personal experience. It feels good to be grateful. So back to if this is a new practice for you, even if you don't know what it feels like to have that thing or to live in that reality that you are desiring, you do know what it feels like to get something that you want, right? Like we've all had a gift or gotten something that we truly desire. I hope that for all of us. So if you can remember what that feels like, then you can tap into that for this practice. And you take that energy. So start to remember what felt like the satisfaction, the joy at receiving this. And now apply that feeling to the thing or the reality that you desire. And use words about that instead of the other thing. And so that's a good place, like just starting to substitute it out and borrowing that joy for this. This can also be done as a journal prompt, or you could even write a letter to the universe or God or whoever it is that you pray to, but write a letter of gratitude for what you are going to receive, for what you've already received, right? So, all of it, for thank you for everything that I have, that I've gotten in the past, for what I've got right now, and for everything that's coming to me. Thanks in advance, right? The more that you do this, giving thanks in different formats, whatever floats your boat, but the more that you practice giving thanks, the more you enforce the belief that the reality is already yours, that the thing that you want, the outcome you desire is already happening. It's already done. And consistency is key. I say it all the time. It's a practice. It's a practice. So, yes, it's a practice to be grateful. And it's a practice to be grateful for things that you don't have yet. But continuing in the practice will really help to enforce the belief. And you've got to believe it. You've got to believe it because what we believe is true. So if you believe that it's not going to happen, then that's where you're landing. So let's not prove ourselves right in that way. Prove yourself right in the way that you desire. And another thing about this is community. I am such a big fan of community. And when you've got someone to share your gratitude with, you can amplify this positive effect that gratitude has on your life. And when you also include another person in this, you are getting someone else to hold space for this vision, for your dream to actually come to fruition. So, what is it that you are grateful for that you haven't received, but you know is on its way to you, that you know is already yours? I'm here to remind you right now, today, to believe in it. Believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, and believe in Source to provide. May all our dreams come true in the best way and the highest good. And so it is. Thank you so very much for tuning in for this one. I'm excited for your dreams and for mine. If you desire some guidance in creating a gratitude practice or how to support you in bringing in your dreams into reality, just reach out. I'm totally here for that. You can see my contact information in the notes and the link to book a call with me. Like, let's get this joy rolling. Activate your inner joy with me. And until then, let your breath fuel you, let your heart move you, and let your intuition guide you. Peace, love, and live joy.